Hello everyone, we are again here with the same chapter electricity. This is the part 4. In the last video, we have discussed about the resistance. R is equals to rho into L upon A, where rho, we are having the new word is there because this is the resistivity, or we can say the specific resistance. If we transform this formula, R is equals to rho into L upon A, so it becomes rho is equals to R into A upon L. So this is the resistivity. Resistivity of a material is the resistance offered by a conductor in certain condition. What is that? The length of the conductor should be 1 meter and area of cross section is 1 meter square. Then we can say rho is equals to R into A upon L. If we keep here as A is equals to 1 meter square and L is equals to meter, in meter that is a 1 meter, or here is it is 1 meter square. So unit of rho we can find, the unit of R is equals to ohm and unit of area is meter square and unit of length is meter, standard units, and so this can be cut. So we are having here ohm meter. So resistivity is a specific, is a resistance only, but in certain condition when the length of the conductor is 1 meter and area is 1 meter square. So these are the factors now. The factors, what are the factors on which the resistivity depends? Resistivity is directly proportional to temperature. If we increase the temperature, resistivity will increase. If we decrease the temperature, resistivity will decrease. And also resistivity depends upon the nature of the substance. It will decide that the material is insulator or it is a conductor or it is an alloy. So resistivity depends upon the nature of the substance. Resistivity is same for thick or thin wire. It does not depend, resistivity does not depend on the dimensions. Thick and thickness and thinness are the dimension. So we can say resistivity is same for thick and thin wire, or resistivity does not depend on the dimensions. Now the next is there the materials. How can we classify the material into the conductor, metals, alloys, insulator on the basis of resistivity? The materials having low resistivity of the range 10 to the power minus 8, because we are again saying that resistivity is the resistance offered, so it should be low for the conductors. The materials having low resistivity of the range of about 10 to the power minus 8 to minus 6 ohm are called metals. And alloys, you know what are the alloys? Made up of two metals or more metals, more than two metals combined with other elements. Insulators like rubber, glass, etc. have resistivity of the order of 10 to the power 12 to 17, means high resistivity. So we can say the metals having low resistivity, then alloys having low resistivity, then insulator. So this is the increasing order of the resistivity. Is resistivity high, it means it's insulator. Is resistivity least, we can say this is a metal. So now the numericals are here. For that we are using the formula V is equals to IR and R is equals to rho into L upon A. In the previous video and this video we just learned these formula. V is equals to IR, R is equals to rho into L upon A, and rho is equals to R into A upon L, where A is the pi r square. If directly A is not given, suppose the radius is given, so we can find it with A is equals to pi r square. R is radius of the wire because wire is in the cylindrical form like this. So R is the radius. So one numerical is there. If the radius of wire of length 120 centimeter and diameter 0.04 mm is 25 ohm, then calculate the resistivity of the material of the wire. So we are giving here length 120 centimeter, convert into meter 1.2 meter, radius 25 ohm, diameter is given 0.04 mm. So R is equals to, we are having here R is equals to 0. Because diameter is given, so we have to find here R 0.04 by 2, we are having here 0.02 mm. So now we will convert this into meter by multiplying 10 to the power minus 3. So we are having 2 into 10 to the power minus 5 meter. This is the radius. Now rho is equals to R into, because radius is given and we have discussed the A here, pi r square. So we are using, instead of A, pi r square upon L, 225, 3.14, 2 into 10 to the power minus 5 whole power 2 upon 1.2. L is 1.2. We have converted 120 centimeter 1.2 meter. So 25, 3.14. This is 2 because it is a square. So we have written here 2 times. 2 is written 2 times. 10 to the power minus 5 is written 2 times. On calculation means removing the decimals here 100 and here we can calculate and then find the answer as 26.2 into 10 to the power minus 9, or we have to write the answer in the scientific notation. So 2.62 into 10 to the power minus 18 ohm meter. So this is the answer. This kind of numerical can come. Now we have to talk about combination of the resistances. How can we combine? Earlier we have talked that voltmeter connected in parallel combination and the ammeter is connected in series combination. So here is the what is the series and the parallel combination. Series combination, when two or more resistances are joined end to end so that the same current flows through each of them. End to end, when we have to make a chain, so we have to stand end to end. So this is a simple circuit. Here is battery cell, this is a key resistor and the current is flowing through here. So this is simple one. Now if we connect three resistors R1, R2 and R3 like this end to end, so this is the series combination. Battery here because more than two cells, this is here more than one cell, so battery key, so current will flow. Suppose at the ends of this resistor there is a V1 potential, V2 potential, V3 potential, and overall in the battery there is V potential. So here we can say that this is the proof. Here R1, R2 and R3 are connected in series. The same current I is flowing through all the resistor. If V1, V2 and V3 are the potential difference of across R1, R2 and R3, V is the potential difference across the combination of the overall resistor, means out of the battery. But from Ohm's law, so we can say V is equals to V1 plus V2 plus V3. But Ohm's law is saying that V1 is equals to IR1, V2 IR2, V3 IR3. So we can say there overall, if R is the equivalent resistance of the combination, so we can say V is equals to IR. So from equation first, second, and suppose this is the third equation, so we can write here V, we can write here IRS. IRS we have taken here, this is a total resistance, and IR1, here IR1, IR2 and V3 is IR3. So this one is here IRS is equals, I can be taken out common, R1 plus R2 plus R3. The RS is equals to R1 plus R2 plus R3. So this is the total resistance when the two or more resistances are connected in series combination. Their algebraic sum is the total or equivalent resistance across the circuit. Now their characteristics of series combination, the current in each resistor is same. The equivalent resistance of series combination is higher than each individual resistance, because the total resistance is the algebraic sum of all the resistors which are connected in the series combination. If there are n number of resistors, each of them is of value, if our resistor are connected in series, the total resistance Rs is equals to n into R. What is the disadvantage? If the circuit is broken at any point, or if one device fails, none of the device will work, means the circuit will break, so no more current will flow through any of the device. Now one important thing to learn here, voltage tells us how much a battery pushes the current, and resistance tells us how difficult it is for the current to flow. These 2 points we have to learn to give any answer. Now numerical on the basis of this series combination, battery of 9 volt is connected in series with resistor 0.2 ohm, 0.3, 0.4, 0.5 ohm and 12 ohm respectively. How much current will flow through 12 ohm resistor? So there we will find RS. Their algebraic sum 13.4, current I through 12 ohm resistor. So I we want to find V upon R. V is given here. V is given here. How much? 9 volt. 9 volt is given in the first line. So 9 upon R is 13.4, we will calculate 0.67 ampere, we get the answer. One more numerical. Three identical resistances are connected in series. If their equivalent resistance is 24 ohm, then what is their individual resistance? So RS is what? Means N resistor are connected here, R and times. So above we have written here NR. This is the formula we have taken, NR. So NR means N resistors are there, RS is equals to NR. RS is given here 24 ohm. 24 is equals to 3 identical resistor, N is 3R. So R is equals to 24 by 3, that is 8 ohm. So this is a series combination. Some more example will take the next video, and next video we will discuss about the parallel combination. Thank you so much.